Ag, okay, daar's ons nou. Hier's ons nou en wat nou en kilo daar en sien daar. Oh, well done. Perfect.
Ach, just like the clumsiness of sorts.
You Kazi, we look at us. I mean, it shows you that you're a professional because even through all the years, I'm also still professional somehow. We broadcast even a minute or two earlier than scheduled. I don't know if that's like irresponsible or professional, but whatever it is.
I think I just missed you, man.
we both precisely on time. How are you, Chom?
All right, yourself, dude.
First of all, cheers, eh?
Yeah. Hey, what are you drinking? Do you have to endorse something?
No. I endorse sobriety, so don't drink. Don't start now.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. So 0%.
Well, yeah.
So man, to close these stripes.
Oh, you look amazing.
Yeah. Okay,
your foreground looks better than your achterground.
Well, your achterground looks better.
Well, fuck, I nearly lost you. Bro.
Your achterground looks better than mine. So.
Yeah, but the foreground you're winning out because you got 10 years on me. I didn't even realize that. I did Google you, bro. I do extensive research on all my guests, obviously. So I Googled you. And I found out that you're 10 years younger than me, you bastard.
Yeah, not my fault, man.
Yeah, but also you need to start owning some responsibility now as well. You can't just blame everything on the way the universe works.
Oh. Why?
Okay, you caught me at my own statement.
I'm used to it. Fuck the world.
Fuck the world. Fuck the universe. Fuck some. Oh, good. Look at that. My lights just went out. Here we go. This is what happens when you live in a dungeon and try and run an aircon at the same time. I hope it's are we even live? I haven't even checked that. I think we are. Okay.
Someone said, "Hey, boys." So at least you've got one viewer.
We've got one viewer, and that's that's all that matters. To be honest, it's got to start with one.
It's like, it's like my ministerial father that would say, like, it's that one.
Yes.
That one.
Yeah. Interesting topic to start with because also Francois.
No.
But Francois' father was also a ministerial father, so was Axl Rose's, as you know. What's up with all these rebellious, and also my mom is super Christian, as we know. What's up with all these rebellious children that go into music and acting and all that from such solid upbringings?
I don't know. I think it's also a format of, I don't know, it's performance by itself. I think it's sort of...
that's true.
Like getting into a a movement of sorts of people coming together and experiencing something together.
Right.
So I think that's sort of the root of it.
It's a bit of a performance and a conviction of whatever you're doing, so that you can probably deliver it in another way going forward. I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, someone told me today like that he was doing a memorial speech at one of his best mates' funerals, and his mother used to tell him that he hated going to church because no one laughed.
Yes.
And he's a comedian now.
So it's the exact opposite. Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why don't people laugh more? Why? Yeah.
No. Very well. I mean, that's exactly the point. That's the point of this whole show.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
You must laugh. If we don't laugh, what do we have, my bro? I mean, seriously. So I was going to say, so the last time we spoke, this is a catch-up, last time we were eating, sorry vegetarians and vegans, but we were eating a very big tomahawk steak somewhere in Pretoria. Do you remember that?
The only one I've ever had in my life.
Don't talk crap.
I swear to God. I haven't had one on the bone like that you can kill a man with.
But enough about how we met.
We've known each other way before that,
dude. So my story with you, just to kick things off, apart from, bro, I know you've got big news, bro. I don't even know when and how to get into it. Are you allowed to say things? We'll talk about that later, but I'm so stoked for you, bro. You are cooking. I remember is this what we were talking about then? And that was like a year and a bit ago, or maybe 2 years a bit ago. Is what's happening now? Is this kind of what you were talking about then? Can you even remember? You said you were doing something that seems like it's only like coming.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? How you doing?
Yeah.
But
no, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Seriously. But I remember we spoke about things.
We spoke about things.
Massive steak that probably will my heart will die.
No. But you
because of that steak.
Never. It'll only give you strength. And it looks like you've gone from strength to strength because something happened. You've had a nice big shift in your acting world. You're the actual original pirate out of the two of us, albeit maybe not on the actual high seas. But I mean, bro, you've got. But there's a little bit more of a bathtub scenario, like a big bathtub.
To us.
Ag moenie man, ek so fucking Laudo. Ek so bliksemslief vir jou. So what did I say?
Lief vir jou, my friend.
My story is Ginger went to LA in like 2002 or 2003 or London before then, all that. And then I told Frankie as well that we kind of missed quite a bit of the news about what was happening in South Africa because we didn't have social media like we do now, and we just left and didn't really know. You know, we weren't in touch. But when I came back, 2008, I remember Lene I think she was doing some PR for you guys, and she mentioned the Fun Coke story, which I had no idea about, to be honest. And then this band called Aching, and then this voice came on, and a song in particular, you and I have to just go there for a second, and I was like, holy shit, someone has. That is a voice that I resonate with for the first time in a very long time. So you got my attention there, bro. That really clapped me. I love that, bro.
Well, I've got a bit of goosies here because the guy that sings you you have been traveling through me and like ever since I was young, and like just like the young days of Just Ginger and shows I saw even at like random places like Ratanga and shit.
Wow, yes, did you go to those?
Yeah, dude.
Sorry about that.
And I did like the way like inspired me is also like an amazing thing just to add to that, not to suck your dick or anything, but you are an amazing vocalist, and for you to take the brave step to even try and go to LA, I can't imagine what that place is like. I've never been.
Yeah. I think it was.
But thank you for the
It's a compliment.
like,
It's a massive compliment, bro. That's all it is.
It
Take
is.
it. We must take it in this day and age. Just take the fucking compliment. It's amazing. Your voice is ridiculous. And what's even cooler about life in general, what's also happening to me, and I will share with you on my side kind of how this is progressing. But it's amazing how music, which was once everything, and it's still everything, and it's cool. But there's a bit more to life than music, right? So, I mean, look how, like, I will, like when you Google, sorry to say this, but when you Google your name, you come up as Laudo, the actor, a South African actor. By the way, did you know that? That's what's actually, that's what's happened recently.
Christ, because I've been working many years on trying to,
Exactly.
Yeah, trying to not just be
the muso,
one-dimensional and that,
Yeah.
I love music. I really do. But we said we're not going to talk about it.
Well, we can say it. We can say it in passing. We can say the M word if we need to. But that was
musicians not talking about music.
Yeah, try. Try. But the thing about life is, here you are, bro. You are now Laudo the actor, and just a great all-round general folk of the nation, and I mean, that's how life progresses. When once music was everything. I mean, have you? I mean, you must have seen that now, especially with your big transition.
No, it wasn't. It was never a transition. Actually.
Right.
It was. I wanted to be an actor first and foremost. But I wanted to be a musician as well. So it was a strange. I didn't want to go study music. I didn't want to go understand it. I felt like that was sort of my personal release.
Yeah.
Of writing and singing, and I didn't want to understand it too much, but I did want to be in the performing arts. So therefore, I did go and study a bit of theater, and and then fucked that up in the sense of my studies.
Oh, how so? By becoming a muso.
Yeah, exactly.
Way to ruin an acting career. Just become a muso. Damn it.
No, exactly. I went to Stellenbosch and I studied theater, and it was I didn't want it. I wanted to do television. I wanted to do television, and I wanted to do film, and in a way, I learned a lot. And then I just sort of felt fuck it, and I went to jazz workshop. I just studied under James Kibbe a bit, amazing guitarist. Just to refine my abilities a bit.
Yeah.
But every time he gave me something to work on, I would just sort of write the song with it instead of actually getting better
at mimicking what he had given you. That's bullshit, bro. So that's all you. Otherwise, if you do everything the guitar teacher tells you to do, then you end up being the guitar teacher. Isn't that right? How do you ever become a unique person? Outside of that.
I don't know. As arrogant as we both are,
we must accept.
It is sort of find a bit of arrogance and find feet to express yourself in whatever form you have. And I think I really enjoyed the fact that music I couldn't understand.
Right.
But I can enjoy it, and I can enjoy expressing myself. And whereas acting, it was more of being something else, and someone else's story is something else.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
No, sick, Bruce. So did you actually study?
I don't know, dude.
Hey, man, I don't have all the answers, bro. I don't got any. If you're looking for answers, you've come to the wrong show, man. Fuck it.
Dude, exactly. I don't know shit, dog.
I just know I like whiskey and beer and women. That's about it.
That's on your...
That's me, bro. It's fine. It's my show. I mean, I'm allowed to say things on my show.
And I want a castle.
Yeah.
I can do a podcast.
I want a castle and a pirate ship. And I want to go around the
You wanted
world.
to do this on a boat, right?
I did. I invited you onto the boat today, and you're like, "Sorry, man. I'm like so busy with my acting career and shit. You know, I can't do it. My schedule's like totally blocked, bro."
Sorry, man. I really didn't. I mean, the guy from Venice Beach. I really didn't realize that I had to know to go on a fucking boat in the V&A waterfront. So I thought that I might just try not to go on the windiest day.
Fuck no! It would have been a nightmare today. It would have been, and also I didn't give you any notice that's kind of how I roll. But it would have been terrible today, and it's going to be horrendous. Okay, speaking of that, what a fantastic segue. Let me take you on a journey. What am I doing these days, you ask? I'm sure I heard you say that. You were talking, is that the question?
What? No, I don't.
What am I doing? Oh, great. Sorry, I thought this was my interview, but okay, seeing as you asked the question.
All right.
Yeah.
I love you. I want to know... How did this come about?
Okay, let me tell you a little story about what's happening. This is what my weekend's going to look like. Let me see if I can get. Can you should be able to see on your phone. Tell me if this works. I'll say, can you see a map? Hopefully all my.
Yes.
Okay, can you see that is a map of South Africa?
Of Mars.
Yeah.
The NASA
yeah.
rover.
That's where I'm going. I got a free ticket, yo. So here's Cape Town. Okay. Well, that's a bit much. So there where the mouse is, that's where little Timmy is at the moment. Tim is short for The Impossible Machine, and she is birthed right at the V&A on the North Quay, which is kind of shit. I should probably know this. It's around about there on the North Wharf. There we go. There. I don't think people people can see that.
You like it.
Okay, so now on Sunday, we have to get her from here, follow the curves, go, wee, woo. That's the sounds we make while we sail. That's what all sailors do. They go, wee, woo, laka, woo.
Yeah, the whole song.
Yeah, that's all fucking annoying. It gets so annoying. Yeah,
and if you're dehydrated, just put the hose pipe on your mouth.
It gets very annoying after a while. You eventually tell people to stop shouting. It's like, stop saying that. So here we are. Wee, woohoo, Sunday. And I'm going to, for fuck's sake, by the time you get here, you're like, please, everyone, shut up. And we're going to come into Hut Bay on Sunday night, which is over there. And then as soon as we've tied up and we're safe alongside, we're going to go, woo, wee, and probably drink and be happy and safe. Then on Monday morning, everyone's going to get to the dock and go, woo, woo. No, hopefully not, because it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Monday early. This is the schedule for now, wind dependent. Is this showing up on the screen? Are you able to kind of follow this?
Oh, yes.
Okay, Kev. So Monday morning, there, kind of where the mouse is. Then we're going to cruise along here. And once again, woo, wee, but except there'll be a lot of people on board, so it's going to be even louder. It's going to sound like the fullest gig we've had in a while. And then we're going to cruise.
That was like very sinister and laugh.
It was dark. It was dark and sad. And I cried a little bit, actually. I'm actually crying currently. So
the little black spots that I see is that like orcas.
That's
the great whites.
That's the wind, but that's the wind today. And now if you cast your eye to the bottom of the screen, you'll see. Can you see it? I'm trying to get it there. There's a big like thing there. Look at the wind there. It's 43 knots. That's what it's saying. That is not KIF. Not KNOT. That's not KIF. That's not KIF, brah. Anyway, that's what we're gonna be trying to do. So Sunday is not KIF. Monday looks KIF there. Look there. Monday looks better. Tuesday looks cool. And we're gonna go all the way around the point here. Wee, 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 wee. And we're gonna go all the way into Simonstown.
Yeah, that is an annoying thing to do, especially coming from the vocalist. That's probably one of the best I've ever fucking heard. Please do something better.
Please never do that ever again. Please don't ever fucking do that sound again. Okay, I will tell the crew.
I've heard sing live and I fucking get goosebumps underneath my chummy.
I will tell the crew.
Yeah!
I'll tell the crew if they make that sound. Is that what they used to do on Black Sails? Was that you got to give me some pirate tips here, bro. I don't know what sounds pirates make. Clearly, if that's
no. I accidentally fell into that.
yeah, you've almost.
Shit, you know.
Don't talk to me about piratism. Those are real life. There's a real life pirate sounds that I'm. You nearly spat on your phone and ended this interview right now.
Well, cool.
Well, so that's what I'm doing this weekend. What are you doing?
I'm shooting a lot. Actually, I've got some work. I'm working in March quite a bit. Yeah.
Bro, what do you mean some work?
So
I saw big things. I saw big posters and serious announcements and things. Tell us shit. That's well, you know. I mean,
what?
Tell us what happened. I know something big is happening, and this is going to be the last time that mere mortals are going to be able to talk to the great Laudo Liebenberg from Venice Beach. Yeah, bro. Yeah, this is a fucking.
You even got the little punchy.
Dude, this is a professional. This is a professional operation going on here, bro. Yeah, bro. You don't understand.
Go to sports.
And now, for a word from our sponsors. Oh, shit. Actually, I do have a sponsor. Shit, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
I do.
It, bro. Yeah.
Laudo, you have the power tonight. Thanks to the kind folk, and they've been so amazing, bro. They jumped onto this podcast from the second show, and I had no idea that this would ever become something like this. So there's a company called Pages Now. They are cool as anything. I'll talk to you a bit more about them, but you have the power tonight to give 5,000 Rand away to someone who needs some cash. Tonight. Preferably someone from the comment section. You. Tonight.
Me.
You Laudo Liebenberg.
I also want to buy that.
you gotta drink your own canopy, bro. So here's one of the motivations already. Check out. Here's a guy, Erasmus Hendricks. If the prize is up for grabs, let's do the
radio. Independent artists.
Okay, so that's where they want some money. So that's cool. And also, guys, just so you know, the very top comment at the top, if you feel like copy and pasting that, the first comment that I put into this whole stream is the link that you can call us in. The very same link that Laudo Liebenberg called us in with. You can call and you can be part of this conversation tonight if you so wish. So just copy and paste it and put it into any browser. Call anytime you want. And that's it. So think about it, bro. You've got the rest of our time together to think about who's going to get 5,000 Rand. They've been an incredible sponsors. They're an incredible company. And
there was only one.
There's only one motivation. I know, because they're coming in slowly. Apparently, no one needs money. That's amazing. So you and I. So I'll see. That's incredible. I'll see you at Grand West a little bit later, bro. I don't know what you're doing, but it's an amazing time to be alive. Everyone is flush. We're renaming.
Is it really?
Yeah. What do I? Okay, here we go. Here's someone who wants to say hello. He's a meneer waar is jou hare? What? What do you mean waar is jou hare? What are you talking about?
In my gat opgedruk. Op die koppie.
Does it ring a bell? I don't know what that reference is, and I'm sorry to.
But it's like about hair being shoved up someone's ass.
But bro, the things you do at Oppie Copy sometimes goes below the copy, apparently.
Ja, binne in die gattie.
Oppie Poopie. Yeah, we're allowed to say anything we want because we're on the interwebs, and I am at
we are, yes.
Hallo Junay, hoe gaan het? Hallo to all that family is in Cape Town causing havoc tonight. So they're friends of ours. So big shout out to them. So yeah. So
can I flip this interview around?
You the interviewer, bro. You the co-host. Go for it.
Thanks. So like you sitting in your it is a castle.
It's a dungeon, yes.
But it's a dungeon?
A dungeon.
Okay.
Te vroeg.
That I have not visited yet.
Bro, you won't come visit my boat, never mind my castle.
How are you doing, man?
Bro, I'm doing good, thank you. Is that what the build-up was? Was that
That was the build up. It was actually like quite personal.
I like that. Thank you.
It was actually quite personal. Like, Nathius, how are you doing, man?
Bro, I'm doing good. It has been tough because I didn't make the conversion into acting quite as swiftly as you did, and I'm only transporting into being a boat owner, like as of recent, and entering that world. Everything's owned by the bank. Never been more broke in my life, but here I am. It looks good. It looks like I got a castle and a boat, but it could all disappear in 2 seconds. Is that frank enough?
I love you.
There we go, brother. That's what it is.
Yes.
That's how it is.
And to be honest, acting, yes, it is just like literally hand to mouth stuff. In any way.
Exactly, bro.
Bro.
Bro, always acting is one of the toughest things. I can't even imagine how it is to be an actor in South Africa before the pandemic. So now it's as hard. I mean, yeah, it is nuts. We're not going to harp on it too much, but it's been interesting. But here we are, talking to each other through the interwebs on the back of recent successes, and things are looking up definitely for me. I've got cool things happening.
It feels like
I'm sailing around the peninsula. I'm going.
Like I just want to have a heart-to-heart with you.
I love it, but this is what we're doing. Check, I'm doing this. Check out.
I'm like,
check out. Check out.
Okay,
wee. I can't hear. Wee. That's what I'm doing. Just to really drive that annoying sound home for you one more time.
Yeah, the best vocalist in the country going. Wee!
How to completely get people to just unsubscribe forever from.
Oh. Second of all, Art.
Yes.
Why haven't we written a song together?
That, again, is going to be your fault. For the very same reason that you were born 10 years after me, which is obviously your fault.
Oh, obviously I'm not cool enough.
No.
Didn't do my LA fucking legs, you know?
Right. Are you mull? What is the early? Let's write a song right now.
Worked enough, dog.
Let's write a song. Go get your guitar. We'll do it. What else are you doing tonight? Let's write.
I thought this wasn't about music.
Oh, yeah, shit. Well, then why are you talking about co-writes right now?
I was just jealous.
Oh my sweet God. Okay, here's another motivation just to move the topic. Check out Unseen Essay. Samantha, what do they do? Unseen Essay. Tell us a little bit more and yes. And
what does that even mean?
We don't really know. Here's Rob O'Brien, also from Just Music, saying, why have you not written a song together? So even Rob wants to know, Laudo, what the fuck have we been doing with our lives that we haven't done this together?
Rob,
explain.
You
tell Rob.
Because Art has been too busy fucking floating his boat around the coast.
and what sounds do I make when I sail? That's my parrot, man. That's not me.
Sorry.
I go,
that's
wee,
what you sounded like.
Yeah.
Well, you go
fuck,
like,
man.
No.
Fuck it. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Sorry, man. I thought there was a whole, like, sea thing.
Here we go. Oh, we have Eileen Grant. Sister wants to know if you're single. Ooh, that's controversial, but these are comments coming up. We hide no comments on this show, the same as we hide nothing from our hearts.
I'm not. No, I am married.
You are married. I thought I was. I was. It was one night in Pretoria, and that was it.
No, the tomahawk.
The tomahawk that was our story, and it sticks between us.
That night. No more hawk.
No more hawk. No more talk. No more tomahawk. Just kiss.
Me and you, no.
Jonathan Evans from France. How are you, John? How you doing? Yeah, awesome. Cool. I recall that.
What are you killing? Apparently, he says you're killing something.
We are killing it. I don't know. We're killing parrots or whatever. I'm not terribly sure.
What are we killing? I saw a fucking unbelievably disturbing thing about some hunter that killed a giraffe today. That's not cool. So
that's not what Jonathan's talking about. Hopefully, but why did people do that? Why are people killing giraffe and shooting lions?
Why are people killing shit? That
Guys, just stop. Can you just stop killing shit for God's sakes?
On another note, if we're going to use this platform,
yes, we definitely can, and we definitely are. Go, hit us.
I'm just constantly wondering what happens to. I understand that there's billions of people that needs vaccines. What happens to the medical waste? I've already I had a surf in front of like the place where I'm staying, and there's like masks drifting. But what happens to the actual vaccination needles? Shit that you need to get rid of.
That is a very good question, and one that needs to be answered tonight, or the end of humanity.
And it's twice. You have to get two
jabs. But Brew, I mean, so this is a common thing that I talk to with my muso chums. But one of the things that surprisingly not many people remember or have cared about, not judging because it took me forever to also realize, but we've been on stage how many times, you and I. See, I just slipped it in there, you and I. Hey! Favorite song.
You were at the launch of the video.
I was there.
Were.
I had my G-string off.
Oh.
Ouch.
Cool.
Tomahawk in hand.
I had it on my head. Yeah. As a mask.
What I was saying. So we always get on stage and people hand us boxes of water, right? That's part of our backstage ride. And you get this 150ml little bottle of water. You go like this. Want ek is nou mos 'n sanger and my stem is die hele wêreld werd, or however you would say that correctly in Afrikaans. Then you crush it, and then sometimes then you
crush it.
You crush it, or you throw it on some chick in the front. You're like, ooh, I got some of Laudo's water bottle on my titties. I got some Laudo water. And then what happens to that bottle?
No,
where does that go? Where does that go? And then, so that was then, okay?
I'm listening. I'm fucking all ears. You obviously have some kind of explanation.
So it is. I'm going somewhere with this. Stay with me.
So what's your solution, Art?
The solution is you need to tell all your friends, and everybody who's listening to this needs to tell your friends to stop buying single-use plastic bottles of water, please, and buy the next. If you're battling to find a gift for someone, shit, I need to find the camera. This is the best gift.
At the moment, I thought you were saying like just Don't go to concerts.
Oh, jeez. No, yeah. Well, if you see the lead singer drinking out of a plastic bottle, you should boo him. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I've done it so much since I've known him, because sometimes you forget, oh, boo. Arme dolfyne. Die arme dolfyne. Hy wil nie plastic bottle eet nie. But this is the best gift.
Lead singers.
This is the best gift that you can buy someone. Whenever you forget you know that person who's got everything, I bet he doesn't have enough water bottles that he walks around with and refills everywhere. And every time he goes somewhere, he buys another single-use plastic. So fuck that. That's my statement. We need to stop it. Now the next problem is we got single-use masks, Laudo. And when you surf, we get all these lacquer masks floating around us. What the beep is going on with the world now, man?
Oh, did you just beep yourself?
I've got a beep button. It doesn't work.
Oh.
Let me try this again.
Nice.
What the beep? What the beep puss is? Oh shit! I got it wrong.
What the?
What the? Okay, wait. We got Samantha van Niekerk is putting in a strong argument today. She's talking about SA stands against women abuse and girls that don't quite meet the mainstream norm, raising funds for gender-based violence in SA in collab with Unseen UK, covering a wide range of abuse, which, as we know, is very prevalent in SA. So Samantha is making a strong case tonight. So that just put that in the pot to think about. Hello to a regular viewer, Christian. Bel ons, man, Christian. I mean, what I don't understand is why people don't want to talk to us. What are we that scary? Yeah. Just because we go wee a lot, why do people not want to? What people don't want? It's very easy. So don't be shy or embarrassed. You don't have to look good. Trust me. Just look at the picture on your left, and you'll see that we don't really care about. we don't really care about what's in the screen. I'm on the left on my thing, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
To the left.
To the left. To the left. Okay, so
niemand stel belang in ons nie. I think that's the main. You know, I think there's a guy. I can net gesê, dude. What's up, man? Fucking mense. Kom ons praat.
No, all jokes aside, this is not about.
Maak hierdie hele podcast talk, whatever, man. Kom praat met my.
Ek wil praat. So tell me, what is the name of the movie you're working on? I want to know. I didn't get there. What is the current name of the movie you're working on now? And what is your role? Come, go. As long as...
Well, like a lot of the shit I can't really say because, yeah.
Okay,
but I was in a show called Damn. I am in a show called Damn that just dropped on Monday on Showmax. It's a Showmax original, which is a psychological thriller. 8 episode. It's doing pretty well. People are really digging it, you know, and I'm happy to be a part of it. It was an awesome experience.
And what's your role in it? What do you?
I play sort of like the main patriarch of the small town.
Yeah.
Passes away, and I'm sort of next in line. So I've been groomed from an early age to take over into his footsteps, and but it's more about the return of the daughter.
Is this it? Is this it? Yeah, on the screen.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, and check the reviews. 9.2, baby. That's my charm, guys.
That's good, man.
That's my fellow tomahawker right there, guys. Set in an Eastern Cape farming community, the story follows Yola, who returns home from Chile for her father's funeral, only to be met by ghosts of her past. Did I do that justice?
You say you were in LA for 7 years. Right?
Check, I'm going on the rate this thing. I'm going to give it. Can you give it -1? I'm joking.
You haven't even watched it. Please, no.
I'm going to go check out, add to watch list. 100% going to watch that.
Maybe just watch it. Just don't be a dick.
Dude, the research that I have done, in the second episode in particular, I remember there was there was a look on your face, and I said that is the Laudo.
Tomahawk.
I remember.
That's the tomahawk.
You had the look of the hawk. The look of the tomahawk.
It's strange how it sounds like Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Like it's like a skateboard.
Tomahawk. Brought to you by Tony Hawk.
Tomahawk.
If they were clever in California,
It's
they would have named the steak.
But you get but you also get like ultimate braai master, and then you're like the ultimate fucking barbecue of the century and tomahawk session, grilling and fucking smoking that shit.
Check out this. We've got people who are enjoying our accents. So clearly, we were born to act. Must be.
Yes.
How do you get into acting? I also want to act. What do you do? What do people have to do if they want to act? How long does your show reel have to be, and how impressive do you have to look? What do you have to do? Come instantly, tell us.
No, I studied a bit of theater when I was just after school. Did a bunch of theater plays, then started a band, did a bunch of shorts with friends, like in front of screen, and I don't know. I think it's if you want to do it, learn as much as you can. Like some people really take the sort of the method of like going to the source of it. It's almost just use yourself, and if you want to tell a story, then just be available, be vulnerable,
right,
and learn from the people around you. Yeah.
I like that. Are there like companies that you have to approach that you send a reel out to in this day and age, like, or do you have to go through the whole story that you just told us in order to be a successful actor? Like, what do you want to do now as a person watching the show, like, to get into acting?
I'm a hand to mouth dog,
bro. Don't even talk about that hand to mouth life. Don't even talk about that.
It's hand to mouth. I think just if find something better to do. But if you really feel compelled,
mainly get a job. Just get it. If you want to get into acting or music, make sure you have a job.
Get a job.
That's something I realized at the tender age of 45. I was like, shit. You've been putting this music thing off quite a long time now. It's time to get a job. And then I realized, oh frick, you're gonna tattoo everything. You probably can't get employed. I'm not gonna be a CEO of anything in a hurry. But I'm the CEO of my own boat.
But as an actor, they can at least patch that up. So hey, you've got that going for you. No. It's an interesting realm to be at. I always thought that being a creative and being sort of in the artistic realm would be fruitful in a sense that you don't necessarily fall into the usual.
It's called employment, stability, and employment. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that kind of.
That was never
usual.
On the cards. But at least if you could be inspired and creative, then maybe something can come from it. But hey, man, I think I'm at the stage where I enjoy what I do, and I'm lucky that I still get to work and I still get to be inspired and make some music and act in stuff and be able to tell stories that I'm happy and I don't know if I can do anything else because I won't be able to.
But for you, 36, are you joking? If I was 36, I still feel like I can do anything, kind of. But jeez, bro. I mean, wait till you turn 46, and then you start going, whoa, Piet, I should have had a job. Where's my spaarrekening of spaarrekening? Where's all my policies and all these things? Yeah, bro. I don't know. But I don't know. I think it does take balls and a little bit of stupidity. of which I have tons of the latter.
It does. But I like that. I like the stupidity. I like the impulsiveness. I like the vulnerability. I do attach that to everything I do in a way, like, because I think that's a way of feeling alive as well, instead of fucking cutting yourself. It's like immersing yourself into worlds. It's like expressing yourself in a musical way. It's just like trying to understand humanity, trying to understand the reality, trying to understand people, and learning constantly.
Yeah. Well, that is one of the important things. Here's a motivation from Eileen Gran. There's a boy in Jeffreys Bay who's excelling at school in extreme circumstances, so she'd like to give that boy 5K towards his schooling. That sounds like a very valid thing as well. Schooling is, as we know, very important, something I didn't do much of, which I probably should have, looking back. I spent the best 3 years of my life in standard 8. If you even call it that.
No. Like, just by watching the Tomahawk, can you measure its weight?
The Chronicles of the Tomahawk. Yeah. Fuck. America. Fuck yeah.
Wat daai movie? Yes.
Ja, natuurlijk, dude. Ek het hom selfs op DVD.
Bro. Natuurlijk. Okay, hier's 'n vriend. Okay, ons het 'n byt. Ons het 'n byt op die ander lyn. Hou vas. Chris, yes, we've got a repeat offender, and it doesn't matter. We'll talk to anyone at the moment. Laudo and I are so lonely that we'll literally talk to anyone. So Christian, you're gonna have to do welcome. Wait 1 second. Wag. Hier kom hy nou. Oh, Piet. Oh, I almost minimized you. Fuck, that wouldn't have worked. Christian, hoe gaan dit met jou vanaand? Look at. I mean, you look very similar, except Christian looked like
he's got. Laudo looks better.
He's kempt. Yeah.
He looks like he's got a bit less inflammation. Daar say, it's the man in the mirror. Hoe gaan dit, Christian? Wat sê jy vanaand?
Nee, goed en julle. Good.
Ja, Pila op Villa, bro. Thanks for showing people that link that I sent actually works. Look, here we go. Anthea says,
no, it does.
Anthea says twins. She could be quite right. Is this, would you use Christian as a stunt double, Laudo, for like maybe for the love scenes?
Maybe for all doubles. Just double.
Just basically be you.
Just basically. Axel, your lines ADR.
Every time you get a casting, you just send Christian. You go, it's me, bitches. I'm here.
Hey,
Daar sê, kyk kom man.
Hey,
Forget. Jesus. It's fucking we are twinsing it.
Serious undercut, gang.
Guys, I can't do that. That's not fair.
Hey, it's not an undercut, it's blaze.
Jeez, like it. Look at, oh my God.
Hashtag blaze.
Okay, jobless. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. This is the most random show. It's awesome. I love it. Christian, come, shoot away. You're a co-host. Ask Laudo questions you've been dying to ask him your whole life while I Google stuff.
When are you doing a live show again? Even if it's just small and acoustic, we're dying for it.
Well, that's not really up to me now, is it?
Well, it can very much. You need to be part of that, Laudo. You can't do a live acoustic show featuring Laudo Liebenberg or AK without you. So, answer the fucking question.
Okay, cool. Probably not soon.
See? Now, how hard was that?
Huh?
Oh, yalla. Check out, you're the beard. Oh, fuck. I forgot. I also got a little bit of beard. Okay. Oh, yeah. Man. And I've got more grey than both of you. Oh, how old are you, Christian?
35.
Oh, bro, Laudos 36. Oh, my God. Okay, that's it. I'm deleting both of you immediately from the show. Thank you so much. It's been nice playing. Enjoy. Ah, that was easy enough. The show's so automated, I don't even have to click.
No one makes me press my own buttons.
You're like,
Well, since your bleeping button doesn't work,
Yeah.
I think none of your buttons.
What the fucking beep are you talking about?
I have no fucking idea.
Wat die fuck gaan we julle? Ek het nie eens geweet ons mag nie flikker. Wat?
Het jy nie 'n knoppie daar nie?
Klom 3 poese met baarde.
That sounds like a show's name. That's gonna season
Yeah.
2. Season 2.
3D.
3 poese met baarde.
Crazy.
Oh my God. Christian, you better add some value. You better take your shirt off or some shit, or I'm gonna delete you, bro. I'm gonna be like those game shows. I'm gonna pour water on your head in like 2 seconds.
So baie ander mense wat inbel.
Yeah, okay, hold on. I've got this. There's such a line here. You only get a few seconds.
That's somebody else.
Christian, please don't ever leave us. We need you so badly right now.
Wow.
No.
That's sad and yeah.
It's
I
sad
don't know what
and
to say
true.
for that.
It's sad
And
and true.
perfect.
And exactly how it should be. That's obviously I have controlled this from the word go, and I've deleted everyone else who wanted to come on the show. Sorry to all those people who try to phone in, but the answer is no.
So Mr.
Christian.
Matthews.
Yes.
Wat was die meeste dial-ins wat jy al gekry het op een van jou shows, dog?
What's a dial-in? Wat sê jy nou?
Wat
Sê weer?
like soos een van jou fucking like guests, hoeveel guests
Hoeveel?
het jy al gekry op een van jou shows?
Like what? Like with the number of viewers or the number of people on a phone call?
On people who actually want to join us, like
We've
this
had a
legend.
we've had a foursome before, but
Nice.
just not on this show.
We almost had one with Karen last week, 2 weeks ago, last week.
I'm sorry. I mean, if I don't laugh at my own jokes, I mean, it's a fucking tough dungeon out here, bro. I mean, it's very hard to read the castle at the moment.
Where's your cricket button?
Yeah. Hold on. Wait. Thank you so much. No, really, guys, please stop it already, please. Chica, there's a party going on in here, bro. Check this one. I'll say. I mean, if that Christian, would you stop moving? Ah. Oh, hello. Ooh. You were meant to play an instrument last time you were on, and you had the silent fuel, the unplugged fuel. Where is
The unplugged fuel.
That's also another name for a
Around
show.
the corner, yeah. Unplugged fuel. It could actually be an extra R-rated show. Die oningedrukte fuel.
It could well be. I think.
Sure.
What do you think, Laudo?
Maar dis net so lonely vir jou. Daar's 'n klomp vir jou wat ingedruk word.
Oh my
You
God.
know, violin is not the most sexy instrument in the band scene.
Yeah.
So we are usually the lonely ones.
Jeez, is that why you have to take such immaculate care of your beard?
Yes. It's the only thing that makes me look like a man.
Not your instrument of choice.
Is that why
That
you
and my
wear a
wife.
hat? Alright.
What's that?
Was that why you wear a hat?
Bro, otherwise I'll just look at me. I'm done. I'm gone.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just claim it, huh?
Well, I can. You want me to do the rest of the interview without a hat on? Watch this. Look how crazy I get.
Yes.
Look how crazy I get sometimes. Woo-hoo! Woo! And the crowd went.
Ba, 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 ba.
Wee! Wee! But I'm now going to put that over the headphones. There we go. That's much better. Yeah.
That's the 2021 look.
That's the vibe. I'm bringing this.
That's like the garage album.
I'm bringing the side pit. Oh, you guys. Odd, you should use more face wash. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you, Leslie Duncan. Use more face wash. I don't know. That's interesting, especially considering
is Leslie Duncan. Is it? Do you think it's like it's the twins that's called Leslie and Duncan? That like, I mean, the profile it goes like it's children tuning you to use more face wash.
Listen, it's not bad advice to advise your children to do that. Shout out to Leslie. I do actually know the guy. So how you doing? And screw you, Leslie. I wash my face at least once every 3 months. So don't you even start. Lisa, watch her. Here we go. Once a week of awesome. Oh, thank you, Lisa. That's our second viewer of the night who has decided to send a comment, which is incredible. Thank you so very much.
Was that going about the face wash?
Exactly. Sticking to the theme. Look at Gavin Minter. You know Gavin. You know Gavin Minter. Okay, let's get a foursome. Christian, hang tight. I have to. Oh my fuck! Gavin is such high maintenance. Gavin, I'm gonna WhatsApp you quickly, and all you do is just click the button. Jeez, like you're a nightmare. Here we go. Click on your phone on WhatsApp, and then try and have headphones in. Otherwise, this foursome ain't gonna work. All right, Gav?
Oh,
there's a foursome.
There's
nice. There's a foursome.
You see? Oh, God. Okay, well done. Thank you. Jeez, Christian.
So, Art, what's the show about?
Which show?
Your show right now.
It's about an hour so far.
and that will be like helping humanity.
No, we're not. Well, yes, oopsie.
Cool.
Jammer, Susan. Yeah, my artwork. Jammer. Okay, jammer. Okay, so we got to stop swearing because we have the parentals. Jammer, Susan. Say jammer. Lara. Nee, jy gee nie om nie. Okay, Christian's got more of a conscience.
Fuck? Like actually, like.
Hey! Whoa, yo.
As die kinders is, sal ek jammer sê.
Okay.
Maar nie vir die ouer mense.
Okay. Susan, no. I apologize for my guests' lousy disrespect of. Okay, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I do for a living, so I don't have a conscience.
You don't? I forgot. Tell us again. What do you do again?
I'm a copyright attorney.
Ah, that's right. Okay, so we're not getting much apology from this show, but Susan, just so you know, from my side. Okay, there we go.
Yes. Art is by of
my behavior on my show. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm not. Not at all.
I'll delete myself because I apologize for offending anyone. There you go.
Oh my God. All right. Well, Gavin Minter, you are nowhere, bro. We've been trying to get you in. Christian, I love you. Thanks for being such a loyal follower of the show. Good luck writing all damn copy for the legal stuff. Laudo, you could call him if you need any stuff written in contract for your movies and stuff like that. He knows how to...
Obviously for this show I would need some help.
Would need there ain't enough paperwork on earth to help the disclaimers needed for this show. We'd flatten the Amazon.
Ja, exactly. Sorry vir die ou mense.
Ja, jammer vir die kinders wat nooit 'n boom kan klim nie. Christian, cool, love you, brother.
Laudo, see you guys again.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers, Chom. Cheers. So, you know Gavin Minter, obviously, and you know that he's just... I mean, can you imagine him right now in his lounge, clicking on his phone, going with his brilla? Oh, by the way, here's something else to look forward to, Laudo. So you're 36 now. This is something else you get to look forward to, apart from baldness. You also get to do this, which I discovered 2 weeks ago. Ek is blind, bro. I can't... Oh, look at those comments. Bro, what do you think? This is from Clicks.
Ah.
200, it's from Clicks, bro. Oh, and I've got one.
Yeah.
I've got one from Dischem that does this around your neck. So if you're busy, just do that. Huh?
Ooh, it clicks.
It's
around
function.
your
It's
neck.
wait, show you this. Wait. It's even
It clicks around your neck.
it comes with its own reverb. I'm just gonna wear all the glasses that I've got at the moment. Check out, we even get red ones. Those are very cute.
Oh, does it also go click?
Yeah, it's also got a click, but Kiff, eh?
Ooh.
That's something.
Some verb on the click.
That's something. That's something you have to look forward to, bro. Daryl, thank you very much. I'm not terribly sure, but I will believe you. There we go. 3 pairs of glasses in case.
I'll say.
I'll say, my beter.
Old 12 eyes.
Nou sien ek jou beter. Kom Laudo, kom laat ek jou beter kan sien.
Moet net nie lelik praat nie.
Ja, nes asseblief.
Sure, bro. Blindness is a serious thing. It's pretty real, and it's unfortunately. Do you wear glasses, or are you still good, or are you still young?
I'm still good. Strangely enough, my whole family wears glasses, but I don't. My eyes are fairly okay.
Give it time.
It's just that.
Give it time, baby.
Know.
Give it time.
Gotta give it time. It's like the tinnitus as well. Tonight is just us. Woo!
Have you ever had tinnitus from being in front of your loud amp and your loud band? Have you ever been close to that?
A little, yeah. But my ears have been actually fairly okay.
Yeah,
you know?
me too. You've got a tiny little speck on your moustache right there, and it's bugging the shit out of me. There we go. Wait, another one. Okay, it's weg. Thank you so much. That's back to flawless Laudo. Thank you.
Cool. You've got a speck. No, there's nothing.
No, don't lie. You can't get a speck on nothing.
No, there's a hair there's nothing there.
Yes, jy is gevaarlik. Jy's 'n gevaarlike ou. So your ears are okay even through all your rock and roll. You're actually okay.
I believe so. I think I've definitely done some damage, man.
Yeah.
But not as much as most of my friends around me. Like, I think it's usually people standing around. When I talk about like the front line guitarist or bassist standing around a crash ride for years.
Yeah.
A crash ride, I think that top frequencies will kill you, at least on one side,
Bro, and I've had as you know, Brent Harris, one of the finest drummers in the country. And I spiel, bro.
And singer,
sensational all-round musician who got me in the industry. I've to thank almost entirely for being in the business in the first place. But aside from that, he claps. Hy sê bang nie. Hy klap hy trommels. And yes, I've been this close to that crash cymbal for longer than I'd like to actually think about it. Oh shit! We got what's the debate? Wag. I don't know who this is, but I'm in the green room. Let's see. No ways. He freaking did it, ladies and gentlemen. We have Gavin Minter looking. You've even got like a background and everything. Hope you got headphones in. I think that's Gavin. I can't see. I need to take my glasses off so I can see you. Okay, wait. Check out, everyone.
What? Which glasses?
Wag. Yeah, exactly. Don't say Sup. Your name's not Sup. Your name is Gavin Minter. Hello, Gavin. How you, boy?
Where, man? I got headphones in. I can't see myself.
Oh, Jesus. I knew this was going to be a thing. I knew from the word go that this would be good. Can you hear anything, Gavin?
Hey, man, I can hear everything. What are you talking about?
But you can't see anything.
I can see you on the eCam thing now.
That's great because that's where you're phoning in from, dude.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm on.
how's it to Laudo?
How's it going?
Oh. Fuck, are you goofed, Gabby? What's wrong with you, bro? That's the crazy.
I'm actually not.
I wish I was. Jesus.
I'm looking to. I want to start after the show with Yokes.
I'm hearing things
Sorry,
from a long time away.
A long time away. Shit.
I'm hearing. It's like a flashback. I'm hearing 3 interviews going on.
No, because you've got your browser open as well, dude. You can't. You have to close one of them. You can't. Whichever,
okay. The
oh
other
my
one's gone.
sweet Lord. Oh my God.
I'm here now. I'm
guys,
present.
These
I'm
are
actually present now.
These are the kind of these are the kind of quality guests that you can get. It's unbelievable. If you let random people phone in the show, this is the beauty of it, that you can get people who listen to 4 shows at once.
Presentation of how to work.
How to not do it.
Stuff.
Oh my freak.
So I'm trying to get into the middle of my screen, but I keep falling out the side.
Like, well, then just keep your head still, dude.
Okay.
Thank you. Gavin, you better have unbelievable nuggets to share to the show right now after all the mission we've been through. I want you to captivate us. I want you to get our viewership up to at least 15 by the end of this interview. Go.
Dude,
what are we on?
I've
lost my count.
Enough, dude.
yeah.
You don't dig it. Do you dig it, Laudo?
I love it.
Could I join the Tomahawk trio? Is that a possibility?
Yeah.
Is that even a possibility?
Yes. I don't know where this is going, but yeah.
Just say yes,
cool.
Lara.
Cool, dude.
You just say
Shaka.
Yes. For those
sorry, what?
For those who don't know, Gavin Minter is a fantastic South African musician. He's also a dear friend of mine. And I don't know, Laudo, I mean, do you consider him a friend or not? Or do you also try and avoid him every now and then? I'm joking. Completely joking. I love you, Gavin, very, very much. You're a legend, and your contribution to the South African scene has also been amazing in your way. You're the one who's done the folk festivals at the Baxter and Kirstenbosch, amongst other many things, also a lot of your music. I thought I'd have to give you an introduction so that people don't think it's completely random, although the way you presented yourself and entered looked very random. So thank you.
I think the white book is
Bro, that's new, Gavin.
It's laziness. But it is new.
It's beautiful.
When did that start?
Well, the whiteness has been coming for a long time, but the actual beard, it's. I grew a beard last year during winter, and then you know what? Your face gets used to a beard, and then I shaved it off about 4 months ago, and my whole face went so wide, and this part went so short. Everything changed. I never had a beard in my life, but all of a sudden my face got used to having a beard. And so now I think it's becoming.
Nothing to do with your mind.
I want to share something with you, Gavin, that might freak you out, but you'll be very surprised. But when you have a beard, it adds shape to the way people perceive your face. So when it's gone, even you see it differently. That is the scientific explanation right now. It's that kind of understanding that actually helped get the Perseverance onto Mars recently.
I think that's gonna be the part where people like just skip to that part of the interview where Art gives you that.
Yes,
advice, good advice.
He gives you something.
It's what they've been waiting for. It's what the kids have been waiting for.
Ooh. Okay. Is that why Cobus Visa has that hairstyle on the sides here? it makes his face look longer.
No,
It's to elongate. It's for
It's the elongation.
elongation purposes.
no, I used to think
Okay,
about
I'll go
that advertisement that said like pampoenkoppe dra nie sitplek gordels nie. And I think Cobus Visa had that sort of, he had the beautiful grass pampoenkop feel.
Yes, yes.
And I had a face juggle with him on an airport. Beautiful man, beautiful player, but a pampoenkop.
Where are we going with this, Laudo? What the fuck is going?
I don't know. You brought up.
This is your show, dude. You are the co-host. Gavin and I are guests tonight.
It's your fucking show.
Nonsense. You're in the middle of the screen. You are the host. By default, just from a camera angle, this is completely your show. Ay.
The one without the glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, if Gavin took his
The good-looking one.
if Gavin took his glasses off right now, his whole flat would go dark. His whole apartment, he'd have load shedding in his brain.
It's true. Do you know the last time I went on tour with Art, Laudo, I got a fish bone stuck in my throat at a restaurant just before a gig, man.
Yeah.
And we were in Plettenberg Bay on tour.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I couldn't get this thing out of my throat. And I had to play the whole
Did
gig
Art
going
help?
the whole time. And eventually at 1 o'clock in the morning, Art took me driving around looking for marshmallows because we had Googled how to get fish bones out of your neck. We had to get marshmallows at 1 in the morning and white bread and peanut butter. And I literally... In fact, it was one of the worst nights of my life, I have to tell you.
And what do you mean? I mean, that was a bonding
because
experience.
Art did the fucking medical assistance.
Excuse me, I saved your life.
Let's try peanut butter.
I saved your life, Gavin Minter. I want you.
He
That
actually
must
did.
be known publicly.
He actually did. What a crazy
Oh
tour.
shit, Laudo's gone. Battery died. It's you and I. How's that?
Okay, cool.
That's how it works. So everyone, welcome my new co-host for the night, Gavin Minter. Are you finally hearing this exactly how it should be? Just like you and I.
It's all in real time now.
Well, welcome to all of life, brother. This is real
I'm just
time.
impressed that I'm actually impressed that my internet is handling this and it's not getting stuck every second.
Yeah, me too.
I watched something the other day. Who did you have the other day? Kiffness.
Yeah,
It kept on freezing when I was watching.
I know, it was
What
weird.
is that?
I don't know why, because he's in Joburg and he's on LTE and he's the Kiffness. You'd think he knows a lot about technology,
Exactly.
which he does,
Exactly.
but it was freezing a lot. So it was odd. And
He doesn't.
while you might not know which screen to look at
I'm
least you have
streaks ahead. I'm streaks ahead.
white streaks, grey streaks ahead.
I literally am streaks ahead of the Kiffness. I didn't think I would be. I would never have presumed it. I would never, ever have presumed it.
Neither would we, I can assure you that. But now the thing is, so we've lost Laudo, so that means that no one gets any money tonight. That is not Kiff. So we have to go through a couple of the suggestions and see.
Is this for that $5,000?
Yeah. So there is that story of the student in Jeffreys Bay that I know for sure firsthand is true. He's an extremely bright boy, but comes from very, very, very abject circumstances. So that is definitely a worthy cause. Hint, because I do actually know the story personally.
Okay.
So, and then of course, well, what else was there? Samantha Fornicak from Unseen essay against women abuse, which is also very, very important, and that's been a very it's been a big topic of late, which it shouldn't have been. It should always have been in the forefront of people's understanding and being against. So there are. Listen, everyone needs help. I know. I would have called in January for some money, because we've all taken a knock.
Yeah.
I don't know how you've been hanging in there. I'd like to ask how you've been.
Well,
as
I'd like to just put
your
my
comments
request
in.
while we're talking.
But you have
Can I
to-
put my comments in
You have
while
to-
we're talking?
You have to go. You have to use a pseudonym, dude. So there's Samantha Fornicak, unseen #unseen.sa. Samantha, I can tell you that if you just keep on watching the show, at some stage we'll get to you. We'll pretty much get to everyone at this rate. And I want to just thank pagesnow.com. They've been amazing. They jumped in from the word go. I want to tell you about how it works. Gavin, seeing as you're there, basically it's a free app that you get on your phone, and as soon as you put in your details, which takes 2 seconds, they give you instant credit. So you go into a store like Cape Union Mart, and you can go and buy anything, and all you have to do is pay a third of the price for that item, and then you have, and then you can pay it off in 2 more installments, and it's 0% interest. I kid you not, this is a true story. It is real. It does work. I've tried it myself, and it's quite amazing. So yeah, so that's the truth. So pagesnow.com have been amazing. They've supported the show, and they're the ones giving the money away today. So do try it. Gavin, I'm not joking. Try it. I bought a pair of Solomons the other day.
It's very cool. I mean, I grew up in the time of lay-bys. As a kid, I worked in a clothes store in Pietermaritzburg when I was a kid. Yeah. And lay-bys were a real thing. Yeah. And I worked in this top-end clothing store, Just Men, and basically the local trade of guys that used to only wear Crockett and Jones and the hippest brogues and button-down shirts, the Pringles and the straight 20s and the Jarmans and all the hippest shoes and outfits. Guys wouldn't come in and go. They wouldn't go to Cuthbert's and buy like an average pair of shoes. They would rather lay-by for 6 months and walk away with. But this is basically a lay-by, but you get to walk away with it straight away.
But that's the thing. So you pay a third down from the word go. It's not a lay-by. It's very legit. I'll tell you how it works. They've made a deal with the retailers where there's, as you know, there's always a bit of margin and stuff, and the retailers give them a little percentage to pay for the service, and the consumer gets 3 0 interest installments to buy these things. I think it's freaking amazing. And also, if your credit's bad, which mine is terrible, you still get credit and do some shopping in these tough times. So it's a very legit thing. But right now, I want to introduce you to our main guest of the night. So stay there, Gavin. Jeff, don't go anywhere. We've got the Jeff cam upon us. Jeffy, where are you going? Wait, hold on. Bro, if I'd have known that Jeffy was going to be in the house, check out.
Yeah, but I would have brought Sunny then. I should have brought Sunny.
You should have brought Sunny and shared with us.
Sunny.
Check at that. Look at that.
Sunny's a hottie, man.
Look at Jeffy. Let's see if I can get the camera.
You have no idea how cute Sunny is. You actually have no idea.
Excuse me, this is not about Sunny right now. This is the Jeff cam, all right? This is Jeff. This is Jeff
comparing children. I mean, you're comparing children. You've got me. You know.
Well, go and get Sunny. I mean, Jeff can hold a conversation just about as well as you have tonight. I mean, so go and get.
Jasmine, bring me Sunny.
Activate the Sunny immediately. Look at Jeff. Look at that
Rosie.
face. Look at the face. First, look at Jeff and just acknowledge it.
Okay. Jeff's cute. Jeff's cute.
You said that like you're almost forced to say it when you know it's the truth. He's the best.
I'm trying to double task here, man. Fucking multitask.
Bro, you couldn't even log on to this thing in the first place. Let me see if Laudo's even WhatsApp to say goodbye. I think his battery died.
Laudo's actually never looked this good. It's Jeff.
Laudo's gone. He's charging his phone and he's out. Anyway, tonight's guest was Laudo Liebenberg. It has now become Gavin Minter. It actually works out perfectly because I was going to invite you on at some stage. Bro, personal question: how you been holding up during this time? What have you been doing? Let's get real for a sec. It's been nuts, huh?
Well, as you know, my whole life revolves around live music, so I don't really play in any other platforms. So I'm either playing as an artist or I'm managing 1 or 2 acts, booking them for live acts, and then, as you know, doing a whole lot of productions and putting on shows. I mean, before lockdown, I was running your venue, the Jagger Lounge. I was booking between 25 and 40 gigs a month, literally, without exaggeration. That's the kind of business I was running. And that all came to a grinding halt in the space of 2 weeks.
Yeah, bro.
So my livelihood took an absolute bashing, and as everybody's has. And, you know, I think for a lot of us, we sort of looked forward and thought, you know what, I think I can get through possibly till the end of this year. And then and 2021 has changed the rules. And I find a lot of people that I'm talking to have no idea how they're going to get through this year. I think a lot of people could see, could gather to garner some sort of strength in knowing that, okay, well, let me get through until 2021.
Yeah.
And they sort of kept that light and enabled them to get through 2020. But I actually don't know how people are going to cope in 2021. I mean, you wanted to get real. That's exactly how I feel.
I want to get real, and that's how I want to hear. And I share that exact sentiment. And I think I have said it a few times, but January 21 took me by complete surprise. As you know, musicians, as in general, have always been super charitable. We're the first people everyone calls when we need charity and help and stuff like that. And sometimes, so much so that we detriment. And I realized that that I was actually the charity case for a brief moment in time, without going on about it. I was the truth is, we will always be fine, which is actually the message out of all of this, is that. But as much as I've always believed that, it was the first time in my life where I was like, you know what, I know I'm going to be fine, but I'm just grateful for having to even repeat that mantra to myself and have to have that undying understanding of it. And just in January, I was like, those who know me, like I wasn't defeated, but I was just grateful. I was tired. I was like, really, are we really grinding still? Just in general in our lives, and is this pandemic still got such a hold on us? And it was just getting really depressing, apart from the fact that music was nowhere near on the horizon. I've got my first shows coming up literally Saturday night. I'm playing at the Waterford Estate, but that's a triple rebooking on something that was meant to have happened like last year in April already, so I'm stoked to do that. That's going to be fun. And then I'm going to be in PE on the 4th of April, and at St. Francis Brewery, I think the day before or something like that. I'll put it up on my site. Slowly starting to come back, but the capacities are so small that it's be far and few between. I remember when we did our last coastal run, I was like, I don't know how many more of these tours I can do, and that was then. That was when we were still, playing to relatively full houses, and so yeah, bro, it's been tough. It has been very, very tough for everyone.
Yeah. I think we can only con ourselves in feeling. You can, as you say, you can speak positive affirmations to yourself every day, and you can sort of con yourself into feeling that everything's fine. But when reality really has a 1-2 front, which has a confrontation with you and makes you really check out what's going on, then you really got to dig deep. And I've also had real moments where I've had to dig deep. And yes, there's always going to be people worse off than you and I, and there's always going to be people better off than you and I, but we all deal with things in different ways. Yeah. So it's a lot of people say, oh, but what about this cat, and what about this cat, and look how blessed you are. I know all that, but we still have to deal with our own demons and darkness when they hit. And we all have to go through that, irrespective of where you are in life, what your position is. You still have to deal with the same shit. So I think it's important that people talk about it. I've had so many people. I do silly things. I just check in on people just for fun. Dude, not even a phone call, just a WhatsApp,
Bro, it's the weirdest thing you say that. I've started doing that, and someone sorry to interrupt. Someone mentioned the other day, it's the first time in a long time that you've seen like men and the bravado all just disappear, and like all of a sudden we're like, hey bro, are you okay? Like I've never had people check in with me the way they did in January, and I was actually fine, even though I've mentioned that I was just a bit like, more like pissed off than anything else. But there's been an amazing turnaround. So if for that reason alone, if that's what we've gotten to as a humanity and society, that we just start caring a bit more, that's one of the positive things we can take out of this. I also have just been randomly checking in with mates that I haven't heard from for a while and go, hey bro, are you okay? And like, we've never done that in the past, like it's always just assumed that homie will be there, or that they're fine and stuff like that. So that's the one positive I will take out of this, is it's stripped ego and bravado quite a little bit, and helped us care a bit more, which is not a horrible thing, I would say.
No, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, I think
I'm not reading comments anymore.
Part of me gets cynical, and when I see people connecting with me, I think, oh God, they hardly gave me the time of day before. But I've looked past the cynicism of it and realized that people are actually, maybe they were really busy and never had to worry about it, or maybe that now they've got time on their hands and they feel that they should connect.
Yeah.
I've had people connecting with me that would ordinarily wouldn't really make an effort to connect with me. And at first I thought, oh, that's strange, but I'm actually taking it in a more positive light, that everybody, like I just said, everybody has to deal with something irrespective of where they are in their lives. You still have to deal with these things. And I think it's great. I think if we learned anything is that people are more open to talk about their feelings, to express, to be able to accept gratitude from, accept help from people, to put themselves out there and be vulnerable and say, fuck, I'm actually in need. Yeah. I think those are beautiful things. I think people have become to understand that anybody can go through that and it shouldn't be frowned upon. Somebody that's in need just means that they don't have something at their time. They shouldn't look at you in a different light. Yeah. And we've grown up with a society that frowns and judges and looks down on people that are in need. It's terrible that we do that. It's the it's actually the opposite way of how we should feel about people in need. But we don't. We've been taught this by society, I guess, by a capitalist system that's allowed us to judge people on what they have and what they can give you and where they are in life and their status and where they're going. And I think this thing has really stripped a lot of people bare and said, well, fuck, here I am.
It's leveled all of it, bro. It's been it's leveled everything, it's kind of like golf. It's taken all the pretense out of whoever you are and what you are. Like for me, just the very concept of celebrity in itself, I don't know. I mean, I used to really not care about it in general. I've never really been starstruck, I don't think, with anyone that I've met. I've met some cool cats. And I've also never understood that anyone would give half a shit about me or anyone else at all. But wow, has that become even less of a thing at the moment. Like if you think of, like, not dissing the Kardashians or anything like that at all. I used to watch it. They're amazing. They're an empire. They do what they do. But could you care less about this shit now than ever before? This is just me. Like, can you really imagine when some celeb takes a photo of their fucking food? It's like, are you freaking kidding me? It never used to matter before, and now it certainly doesn't matter. And we are all completely level. We're on a human level, and we all need each other more than ever before. And it's been brought to the forefront. You know what I mean? In quite a big fashion, the way only a pandemic would provide.
Well, It has. It's exposed so many things and flaws, and it's also allowed us to deal with our flaws and to address things like we wouldn't have addressed before. I read a thing for social media the other day when they were talking about a capitalist society, and it was about trees, and it says just something, I can't remember the exact wording, was basically you will only know the value of a tree until it's cut down. And I just read, and that little statement made so much sense to me, because it's exactly that. If we only look at every person and everything as a commodity, we've got no chance. Humanity will have no chance. We actually, I've connected with a lot of people and I've connected with so many people. I was talking to Chris Becker today in Australia. I mean, I've connected with people that I didn't really, haven't seen for so long and didn't really worry about talking to them. And we spoke. It was his birthday the other day. We spoke forever today. It was just unbelievable for people to really have concern and how are you actually doing, and not just a fleeting standard phrase of, hey man, how's it going? What's going on with you? People actually asking you, how are you doing? Like you're asking me, how actually are you?
Yeah, it's wild. It really is wild. And we didn't realize we were just taking everything for granted, assuming that we would see someone again. Like people say, when you come to Joburg, I know Lisa's asked that already in the share. Like I have no idea, Lisa. Like in my mind, I had another mate, shout out to Frankie, D'Agostino is actually in Joburg, but he originally Durban. And they were saying when he came into Durban, that was Dylan Warman. And I was like, I have no idea. It seems like such a far away land. I know I'm probably being too dramatic because travel will open up and everything will be cool. But we've been so like scared and isolated. And I've lived this very insular life. Like, it's not just like, oh, should we go to Durban next weekend and go and do a show? It's like that seems so far removed at the moment. So it's been a thing, bro. It's been an absolute thing.
it's been something that we have good days, good and bad days with. I mean, I have Jasmine, who started at a theatre school this year, and all of a sudden I now escalate into a really high risk zone because she's a 20-year-old. She's mixing with kids in a theatre school. And I brought my mother again, who stayed with me 6 months in last week lockdown because I didn't want her on her own in Pietermaritzburg, and she's with me this time.
Yeah.
And our lives are really strange, man. We spend our lives, even at home, when Jazz is home, we've got masks on. And yes, like, you know, it's bizarre. And Sunday I'm watching something on television, lying in bed actually, and Jazz says, I just want to jump into bed and watch with, you know, just cuddle and watch a program together. And it's actually, we can't. You
can't assume that
it's
anymore.
It's so ridiculous that this is my daughter, and we just want to be cool, you know. And it's just, some of those things have been really hard for me. Some of the basic things of expressing love, of just being in people's spaces, of not feeling threatened, those are the things that I can't wait to let go. Even the financial things, I would rather weather those storms. But the personal things of how it's affected my relationships and how I can communicate and engage with people, that has been to some degree harder for me, especially for people close to me. Yeah, you know. So
well, that's going to be the next
thing.
That's going to be the next pandemic, is dealing with the mental health that's brewing underneath all of this. You know, people's disconnection from society, from loved ones, and the suicide rates are skyrocketing. Depression is at an all-time high. It's pretty crazy. We're not meant to hop on this. The whole concept of the show is supposed to be joy and happiness and not laughing.
Oh, sorry.
Like no, I mean, it's okay. We also need to be real sometimes.
I'm the wrong cat for that, man. I'm the wrong cat for that.
No. Actually, it's good. There are actually no rules, and the truth is, we need to talk. Those are real things. So, yeah, bro. I'm a bit concerned, especially about a generation like for Jazz and for kids who are getting out of school. And I know there was all that uproar about the matric rage super spreader events, and yes, it was completely irresponsible and silly and et cetera, but also not justified. It was wrong. My point is that they are robbed of a matric raving year, you know, and boohoo, big deal. But a lot of kids are being robbed of what they would have had that we just took for granted every year. Do you know what I mean? So the knock on of this is going to be something that we'll certainly remember.
Well, I tell you, a generation that's going to be the most affected, and also I saw a program on Sky News about it, is the youngsters, the 3-4-year-olds who don't know how to engage, who don't know how to play in sandpits, and mothers that are pulling their kids away and putting masks, and they're doing all the things they have to do. And kids have lost the simple ability to wrestle and play and go and slice together and not worry about touching the metal part of the ladder going up to the slide. And some of the, you know what I mean? It's so some of the things that you wouldn't imagine are affecting kids who for the first time are engaging and are not allowed to engage. Yeah. So that's another whole thing. I saw this on Sky News. It was quite alarming. It was something, to be quite honest, I hadn't even thought about.
Yeah.
You know?
No, of course you don't think, but they're going to grow up with that memory of everyone running around with masks and spraying sanitizer all over shit. That's not what we grew up with. And I mean, sandpits are one of the most important playgrounds in the world because they also give you germs and bacteria, which help strengthen your immune system and shit like that.
Exactly.
And now we're running around sanitizing everything, which I mean, to a degree, it's nice to know that when you go to places, people's hands are cleaner than they used to be. That's quite nice. But shit, bro, it's like, you know, like, yeah. Oh, my boy, well, it's good to see your face. I haven't seen you for a while, brother.
Man, too long, man.
Yeah, so
I was walking. In fact, I was looking over your place today, man. I walked to Cecilia today. I started walking for the first time in my life. Right? In my 50s, I've decided that walking is the thing.
It's quite a thing. Like, a lot of people are doing it.
I'm obsessed with it. I walked today. I did 12 or 13 Ks today. I did 16 2 days ago. And today we walked from Cecilia all the way to this lookout point that overlooks Hype Bay. Yeah. And I'm completely in love with Cecilia Forest. I think it is just one of the most magical discoveries for me. In fact, it's been here forever. But for me, it's like they planted it last week because I've just found this place. I've been walking the pipe track, and I've been doing Lion's Head, and I've been doing the Kloof Corner, and Andrew Lilly, who's a proper walker, took me up a thing called Roy Cut Ravine, which I nearly fucking died, man. It was so
Really?
hard.
Bro, that's a thing.
Come walk, man.
Bro, let me know, because
Come walk.
I'm also recently getting into this whole walking game, like the left foot in front of the other, and then the right foot, and then the left foot again.
Yes.
And
It
then you
goes
just,
left, right.
and
Goes
then
left,
you, and then you
left,
just do it
right,
again.
left,
Yeah,
right, yeah,
like
yeah.
just over and over
Yes,
again,
yes.
and before you know it, you've gone
Yes.
from the one place to the other
Yes.
place. That is
If you're
nuts.
lucky, if you haven't moved, it's a problem.
While we can, bro. While if you haven't moved, it means you're on a treadmill, which is pretty good, I guess.
Exactly.
It's also okay.
China, you're close to Cecilia. You just come over the hill.
Bro, I've been so busy with this freaking boat. I'll get you on, but I will. I need to. There's no excuse.
I'm going to text you next week. Meet me in Cecilia Forest in the morning.
Yeah.
Just do a nice
What
little
time do you do though?
start.
Like what time? Like really? What time?
8:30. We leave the parking lot at 8:30, and that's late. See, I used to be a cyclist. So that shit's like dawn, you know.
That is very late. Okay, 8:30. Okay, I have to check. I mean, I'm about to become a man of the sea, you know, sleeping with the sun and rising with the sun. So I better start getting my. I need to start getting my clock ready.
You need to change your clock. You
Okay.
need to get your clock ready. You know.
Okay, cool.
You
Okay.
got to become a monk. You got to sleep when the sun sets, and you
Yeah.
wake up when the sun rises.
Okay, cool. Done. Well, I mean, you heard that from Gavin, and I will come and walk with you. I pledge. If by the way, have you done the fort trail here in at Chapman's Peak? Have you done that little loop? And then have you done?
No, this is all new. No,
Have you done Chapman's Peak
haven't.
itself? That is an
no. Well, I've cycled it many times.
No, but the walk when you go
of course,
up and then you look over at Noordhoek from that side, that's also
No.
that is a ridiculous. It's about a 2.5 hour hike. Although now that you're getting very fit, you probably do it in about 2 hours 25 minutes. So you should definitely come and do that. But yeah, hit me up, Bree. Tell me if you're gonna go hike. I do need to do a lot more of that.
Okay.
I haven't. So
we're
that's
gonna do it next week.
okay. I'm keen. What else have you been doing to stay healthy?
Well, I walk sunny every day. I've been walking. I've only started this mountain thing recently.
Okay.
I don't do any other fitness, to be honest.
Any supplements?
No.
Okay.
No, I should be rolling around for the amount I've been eating for the last year. But the fact that I walk sunny every day for an hour in the morning minimum, and then like 45 at night.
Yeah.
I think it kept me. Well, it kept not trim, but at least it kept me normal. Because I literally, I've eaten a lot of my feelings, which is my standard.
That's your standard response.
That's my standard response to most things. Is I try and eat my feelings away.
That
It used to
happens.
be, it used to be retail therapy, but I'm not in any position. But so now I just eat my feelings away.
It used to be cocaine and clothing, and now.
Well,
now
there you go. You see, I didn't want to say it.
What do you mean? What are we not allowed to say on here? I mean, what's going to happen? I mean, really, are the fun police going to come and say, "Oh, you said the C word"?
Yeah.
You know, fuck
Yeah.
it, man.
No, it was mostly that.
It was mostly that, and clothing sometimes.
And clothing sometimes, exactly. If there was money left on.
Bro, you know I'm gonna have on the show soon, and people must when you see this word, and you're gonna understand why. When you see advertised that I have Theo Kraus coming on the show. Oh, we got a penny cam.
Yeah.
Check. There we go. Can you? Oh no, it's too dark. I don't think you can see. We've got two dogs. Oh shit. Okay, that's just fallen over. That's gone to pot. Goodbye, camera. Theo Kraus, can you imagine that story? And I'm doing a full. Well, I'm going to speak to him first and see if he's okay to tell his story. I think he will be, but I want the full story with details. So if you think talking about cocaine and talking about weed and all that stuff is taboo, it just first of all shows you the upbringing and the generation that we've been brought up into thinking that we always constantly wrong and doing something wrong, which was bullshit, by the way. But that story is going to be quite fun. Tell me you won't be tuning in to listen to Theo for that story.
Yeah, I think I know a couple of the tales. And yeah, I mean, well, you actually know a lot about my life, anyhow. So
I do. I do. We have
let's
a
just
lot of
leave it
dirt.
at
We have a lot of dirt on each other.
yeah, exactly. We've certainly, and I've certainly burnt the candle on all sides.
100%, bro.
Yeah,
One life, bro.
Theirs will be interesting.
Yeah, I think
In
so.
fact, I've been walking so much, and I've been talking to some guys, and I know this. I've got this friend Dave and he keeps on telling me, "Fuck, but where's these stories?" And I talk a lot when I walk. And
Oh God, are you one of those? No, I'm not walking with you. Fuck it. I mean, this is. Can we do a silent walk?
not if you want. We can do a silent walk.
If I have
I'm very
headphones
good
in and you talk, would you be offended?
No. I just know that you cannot stop talking. I know we're going to talk.
Oh no, I mean, walking's hard
Listen to
enough. Now we have to
podcasts,
talk
so
the whole time.
Who's that other guy you made me listen to? Those podcasts we listened to when we were driving.
Yeah, that's Joe Rogan, bro. He's the original. That's what
Joe Rogan.
That's
Joe
what I'm
Rogan.
trying to. I'm literally trying to copy that. I need people to share the show, and these. I need to grow these followers from whatever you are. We need to get to 20 million like Joe Rogan by the end of tonight. So you might have to stay on.
Well, I'm sure I've pushed your rating so fucking high. I mean, I can't imagine.
Here we go. So, son, you are quite right. The Theo Kraus show will be an educational delight. This is quite correct. Okay, we need to get.
Yeah.
Let's give some money away. We have those two options. One is a super smart child in J-Bay who. Here we go. Here's the motivation. If the child gets these funds, they can sort out our hostel fees for a term at least, if not more. So that's pretty cool. And then Samantha as well. The unseen essay.
How does it work? Do you check the legitimacy before you hand them the check, or you just take the word for it? How does all that work?
Well, the cool thing about this being on a social platform is that whoever like asks for this fund is available online forever. So the public become your watchdog. Do you know what I mean? So anyone who's watching the stream can go, "Hey Eileen," or "Hey Samantha, what actually happened with that money?" And they can take it on personally. Do you know what I mean? Whereas in the past, a big problem with me is like we've always raised money. We've just handed like a check to someone. In the past, you know, we didn't know like where did it go? And quite often, we've been disgusted to find out that that it didn't go to the right places. So that's the cool thing about the show. Paige just now saw the value in that, which I really appreciate. One more time, just check that out, guys. Trust me, go onto pagejustnow.com. Get the account. It's basically free money. You can cut whatever you buy into 3 interest-free installments. I promise you, it's a rad, true thing. So where was I going with that? Okay, so the public do the watchdog. Who are we giving the money to? I'm gonna give a strong motivation.
I like the idea of the. I like the idea about the hostel cat. I mean, I think it goes to one person that can really benefit one life. Not to disregard the other cause.
Of course.
I just think it can impact quite dramatically and quite quickly into one person's life. So I would go with that if you ask me the question.
Well, there we go. I have asked you the question. I also agree. So that feels good. Eileen, if you'll do me a favor and if you'll email, I'm going to type in the comment right now. This guy has been an absolute champion just in every level, pagejustnow.com. If you'll email him directly, and then we're going to have 5,000, then you're going to have to be accountable and show us the money that's gone to this kid to help. And I will tell you, Samantha, that I will not forget you. And if you just hop onto the show again, I will do everything that I can to spread the word of Unseen Essay. Please pop a link in this as well, so that we can stand by that, because that abuse of any form, especially in that gender violence, just it's the same as racial racism and abuse. I can't even believe that stuff exists anymore or is still around, and yet it is. And in fact, some of it's been even worse because we've been locked and been confined with people. So the abuse has been even worse in many ways. So my heart goes out. There is no cause more important than the other, but we have to make a choice at some stage. So this is going towards a kid who's gonna, who's making a go of his life. So how lucky are we to be able to do that? And again, all because of Pages Now. So thank you guys so much for doing it. Thank you, Gavin, for helping me decide that. And Samantha, I pledge to you, I will I will do whatever I can. If I get through this month, okay, I will I will personally help you guys out and spread the word and do all sorts of things. So, Gabby, what else do we have to say that we haven't said already other than great to see you? I mean, we could chat. The cool thing about this is that there's no time limit because people can come and go whenever the freak you want. Just log off if you don't dig it. Or it does exist on YouTube, just so you know. So it's going to stay on there. It uploads to...
Oh, my God, really?
Yeah, it lives on YouTube for forever, like a couple of some of our other indiscretions. Pleasure, Susan. Thank you. I know you're on the ground there in J-Bay doing fantastic work. So that's very cool. So there we go. I can personally vouch for tonight's beneficiary. It's going to be a good one. So what was I saying? Yeah, so those listening, please share it. If you do get to watch the show on YouTube, please subscribe. I have also started slowly filtering these onto normal podcast platforms. So it's like on Spotify and Deezer and iTunes and all the usual platforms as well. So this will also live forever, Gavin Minter, in the world of the podcast land.
See, I like that.
Sorry, that's.
I really like that, actually.
I mean, I've got that dialed in. I got that reverb dialed in. How's that tail? I mean, it's. Are you kidding me? You know what?
And how's your boat, man? In fact, we spoke so much about your boat because you hadn't even got it yet, man.
I know. Oh, that's right. Is that how long it's been?
Well, I mean, it's a year ago we toured, you know.
That's right.
So
that's over a year ago.
It hadn't even been delivered, and it hadn't even gone to Saldana. Hadn't started working on it.
Holy shit!
I mean, it was so early, and I just see all the beautiful things being said. It just looks fantastic, man.
Bro, it really is. Oh goodness me! I'm typing in the wrong screen and it's bringing up the wrong. I'm putting the link in the comments so people can check out what we're talking about. Oh, she's beautiful. Give her a little follow if you want. It's in the comment section. She's it's a historic boat built by the SA Navy, formerly known as the Howard Davis. She's berthed at the V&A waterfront. Incredible berth that I have there, and I have a partner in that, and that's Aline. She's been incredible. It's been a dream that we've just done and just had some fun with. It's the craziest thing you can ever dream, but it's legit and beautiful. And it's a floating piece of South African history. So it's a little bit of a concern. When I actually realized it, and when we realized it, we were like, oh, shit. Like, if we mess this up, we might mess with some South African history. But anyway, it is what it is. It's an all-wooden boat. She's spectacular. Check out the photos. I've done so much of a refit. I've sacrificed my entire life into it. It was a bad idea to buy a boat before a pandemic, and I can tell you that it's one of the hardest things to accomplish in the freaking world during a pandemic when all your work has gone. So if you do make it out to the V&A, to the waterfront, come check her out. She is available for charters. I'm going to be away all week. I was telling Laudo, check it. Let me show you. I see this is going to be tough for people on a podcast, but I'm going to verbalize. On Sunday, this is what we're doing. We're going from here. I don't know if you can see this. Wait. There we go. On Sunday, we're going from... Can you see that, Gavin? Even you might have to put your...
I can see it.
You must put your special glasses on for this one.
I can see it.
Okay, good. So we're going to be going around from here all the way through to Hut Bay, even though Sunday is a crazy southeaster. So we might delay that till later. I'm not too sure. And then we're going to take a little cruise around the point. We're going to do some diving. We've got Zolani coming with us. We've got Frank Solomon, the big wave rider. We're going to do some free diving. And Zolani's gotten into free diving, believe it or not. So she's been diving with the kelp forest with that guy.
The octopus guy.
Yes, yeah. So we're going to cruise all the way around the peninsula. And we're going to end up in Simonstown. So come check her out if you're there. And we'll be there on Monday night, God willing. And then we're going to cruise around. And just basically, it's through Parlay TV. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's a nature conservation company. They do amazing thing. My biggest freak out in the world is all the plastic waste that is happening. And so this is going to be one way to kind of, get I don't know. It feels like pissing into the wind really at this stage. But we are going to try and bring it to the forefront and let people know that you can't throw plastic in the ocean anymore. Stop using disposable masks. I know we're all desperate and we're probably going to a few more times, but if you can help it, try and remember the shopping bags in the boot of your car. I forget all the time, so I'm not preaching, but try. Tell people. Get a water bottle, fill it up. Get one of these things. It becomes like a safety blanket, and just fill it up before you leave the house. You can make delicious water. Put mint leaves in it, and strawberries, and cucumber, and ice blocks, and it stays cool the whole day. It's the best way to hydrate yourself. Anyway, plus you're not buying plastic anymore. So please, so please do that. That's very important for me. I always make sure that.
I was when I was on the ships. When I was performing on the ships, I actually nearly got thrown off the ship because at about 2:00 every night I was on 2 different Italian ships. They just used to literally throw all their garbage back off the back of the ship into the ocean.
Yeah.
And then I used to go and stand out there, and then they wouldn't do it in front of me. So then they'd order me back to my cabin, I refused to go to my cabin. And then eventually the captain said, "If you don't stay in your cabin, you will get off in the next port. We will throw you off the ship." So I was trying to earn money, and I was playing music on a ship. But it happened every night. And because I was now banned from witnessing it, even though I'd already spoken to a Greenpeace cat who I met on one of the tours, or one of the journeys, whatever we were doing, and I used to lie in bed because I wasn't allowed now to go and observe. And I just used to hear this sound of these plastic bags. Because I was right near the back. Oh my God. My cabin was above water, and I just used to literally hear these guys every single night. These cats threw out every bit of garbage, black bags off the back of the ship. That's 20 years ago.
That's
every single night.
Oh, bro, can you imagine?
And I'm talking. There's 1,200 people on that ship. This is not a small ship. This was the Kilalara, and then the Oceanus. There were 1,200 people. So you must know how much garbage they are throwing out off the back of the ship every single night.
That's the most. I don't know. I get too depressed thinking about it, so I'm not going to think about it too much. But please, we need to do something about it. So if you follow, check out The Impossible Machine, which is at follow Tim SV. That's all you type in on Instagram or Facebook. We will be aligning with one of the charities that bring awareness to this horrendous problem, amongst other problems that we're having, such as a pandemic. But I hope everyone's hanging in there. And then we also have that wonderful little new realization that we're busy finding funding to change city names instead of feeding the hungry and creating employment. I literally fucking can't believe that. Anyway, I don't want to go on to that. That is just ridiculous. Point of the show is my kind of ending message that I want to share, and to you tonight in particular, Gavi, is that we're not alone. I know you know that. We are there. Bros, reach out to me, call me anytime. There are people out there. Whatever you're feeling at the moment, you're not alone. There are other people out there. We're all going through it. We're all being affected by this in one way or the other. And man, that's all I can say about that. Apart from just hang in there and
Yeah, you too, brother.
Yeah, Gavi, it's been great to catch up.
It's been great to catch up, and I've seen your heart from the first time I met you. You're an incredible human being, and everything that's come your way and everything that you've been afforded in your life is everything you've put out there. People don't talk about it, and I'm telling you to whoever's watching. I don't care if there's 10. I don't know. I'm not on Facebook, but Art Matthews is an incredible man. He's put out he wears his heart on his sleeve, and that heart is generous and big, and it's been a pleasure knowing you, and it is a pleasure knowing you, should I say.
Exactly.
And we'll take that walk.
But should anything unforeseen happen before we take our walk, thank you. I appreciate it, Gavin. The same will be said about you. One of the kindest hearts in the industry, and just a ridiculous talent. I look forward to walking, but I'm wearing headphones. I'm not going to listen to you go on about your freaking stories of your youth. We've had enough road trips. I mean, unless you make up some new stories.
I have more actually.
Oh my God. Like, so what's the first one? What's the first one we're going to be doing? Where are we going? What's the first walk?
Let's do that, Cecilia, man.
I haven't done it.
It's just over the hill from you, man. It's over the hill from you. China, let's do it next week.
100%. I'm back.
I'm going to WhatsApp you.
I should be back in Port. Follow the stories of follow Tim SV. Just follow my social media in general. I should be back in Port by Wednesday night, God willing. Say a little prayer, because we are on a very old, historic, beautiful boat and at the mercy of the sea. But I'm pretty sure we've got super qualified people going to be doing the trip, so that should be a good little test of all the work that I've put into her. And then we'll go walking. Let's
So maybe Friday.
Thursday or Friday. Friday's looking good.
Well, Thursday you need to get your land legs back, and
That's
then Friday
correct.
we'll do it.
Friday sounds amazing. Here's one more shout out to Samantha for Nickhack, and that. There we go. To those who've been watching. Sorry you didn't get the cash out, Sam, but I will make a plan. We'll do what we can. And yeah, Gavin, thanks for being the random guest. Thanks thanks to Laudo's phone for dying. Big love to Laudo Liebenberg. What a ridiculous talent. How's that voice? And becoming one of South Africa's greatest actors. It's going to be like he's got some big shit going on.
It caught me by surprise, actually.
I know.
He came to something. I was playing Pigel one night, and I was saying, "Hey, Sean, what's happening with Taxi? I haven't seen you play." And then he told me about what was that Pirates thing he started on?
Yeah. Black Sails, yeah.
Black Sails, and he started telling me about his life, and I was like, "Fuck, are you kidding me?" I thought he was just a rock and roll musician. I was completely blown away, actually, when he first told me that, when I heard about all that stuff. Amazing.
Exactly. So big shout out to Laudo. Big love to you. Big love to everyone who's watched and who's listening from wherever and however. Hopefully everyone is cool and hanging in there. And just know that Gavin and myself send you lots of love tonight. And I will see you soon, Gavin. I'll text you soon.
All right, my brother.
Cheers,
Okay.
guys. Have
Travel
a good night.
safe. Sail safe.
Thank you,
Sail
boy.
safe. Okay.
Thanks, Gavin.
Okay,
Cheers,
ciao,
boy.
bye.
Thank you, everyone. That's it. That is the show. Nearly 2 hours. Shoo. Thank you for those hanging in there. I know it's been a long one. It's been weird. To say the very least, but yeah, actually, okay, we might go live on our walk. We can do anything we want. The next broadcast will be live from the Impossible Machine, probably maybe even Tuesday night, depending if we're close enough to land to get signal. Otherwise, I'll record it and then I'll upload it as a podcast. So some exciting times ahead. Yeah, the life of a pirate, I guess. Pirate, unemployed rock star. So thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate this. Please share where you can. Huge thank you to pagesnow.com for the love that they have shown this show to date. Have a beautiful, safe evening, everybody. And from Jeff, Penny, Scotty, and myself, have a good night. Cheers.